What is going on YouTube? So we getting back into the swing of posting videos and whatnot, and we in the office taking a look at the 90, and it's some good things and some bad things happening in the 90-gallon tank. Uh, and I'm assuming it probably has a lot to do with um, some of my mental struggles, and we're gonna just leave that at that. But let's dive into what's going on in this tank. So some of the good things that are happening in this tank, as you can see, and yeah, first off, I trimmed a lot of the old leaves off of the plants. Because remember, some of the newer plants that I put in the tank got lost in the mail. Yay, USPS. Mind you, I have no issues with USPS. You know, they part of the government. So with that being said, we trimmed off some of the older leaves, except for this plant over here. I didn't quite get to this one. So you see some of the dead, dying leaves, or some of the older leaves that were on the plant that came in that was lost in the mail during the freeze in Houston. So that's some of the bad. You know, that's right there. That's one, and then we got one here and one there. So on to the good things that's happening in here. As you can see, the dwarf sage is starting to take off. I don't know if you guys remember when we first set this tank up, it was like 5 or 6 sprigs that I got from Mike in Arizona. And we got a good little section of it going. On to some more of the bad. My S weapons has, I don't think it's dying, but they definitely getting eaten. And I'm not sure which fish is eating it. You know, I'm not really sure which fish is eating it. You know, my sword is reproducing, which is a good thing. I got some. Here's 2 of the plants, little plantlets I got off of this one in the back. You can barely see it. You just make out some of the leaves right back there. That's the parent for these 2. The jungle valve is taking up. Man, sorry about that. Just kind of brain farted there for a second. The jungle valve is taking off because this plant has literally it popped up about a week ago. And there is the very top of it. You know, so that's taking off. We got another little plant that then popped up right here, which is kind of weird that it popped up so far away, but what can I say? You know, I'm thrilled with the fact that plants are taking off. The Nubius has 1, 2, 3 new leaves on it, which is a good thing. So it's definitely some good things happening in the tank. But I think the tank is suffering from I think the potassium in the tank is off. And the reason I say that is, let's see, like right here. You see that red melon has a fairly big hole in the leaf. Now it could be that these guys right here, my Siamese algae eaters, are eating all the plants up as well. That could very well be what's happening. But I'm not 100% sure. So that's what's going on there. I haven't added any new fish to this tank in a while. Trying to decide what rainbow I'm gonna go with next, since we all still hanging in there as far as rainbows go. We still kicking. Got the Black Phantoms. They're doing well. The Candy Cane Tetras are doing well. Let's see. We got the 4 Siamese algae eaters. We got 5 candy canes. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got about 10 of the Black Phantom Tetras. But yeah, everything is doing well. I did lose one of the emerald green cories. That's one back there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that one. So that's one of the cories right there. And this, don't get me to line about that. I believe it's like 6 of them in here. I could be wrong, but no, I think it's more than 6. Should be, I believe it was 8 of them when I first got them, and I know one of them died. So it should be 7 of them in there. I think the tank might be a little understocked, if anything. We'll see. Maybe we'll add some more fish from in the back in here, and see if that helps the overall picture some. But I seriously think it's a potassium issue with some of the plants, although they are growing. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Because it is only happening with some of the older leaves. I don't have any issues with any of the jungle val, outside of where I clip them, trying to keep them in check. But anybody who's ever had jungle val know it's hard to keep that plant. It's hard to keep that plant in check. But we're gonna see how everything turns out. My little dwarf sage is coming along nicely. I think once I get it to fill in this section right here, we're gonna do our best to try to keep it from spreading other places. But again, that's gonna be hard with dwarf sage. So we'll see how that goes. But all in all, outside of it still being cloudy, but it's a lot better than what it was. It's a lot better than what it was. Can't really complain. So, as always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you all later.